Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Now, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
2nd and 7 at the 49ers.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7 yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to they're the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On second and goal, Rodgers flushed out right. That's caught at the 2. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Darius Leonard on the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Vick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Bengals 6, 49ers nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. A first down throw coming for Vick. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll be down to the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and he looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jeremy Shockey taking it in. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Niners 7, Bengals 6. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On 3rd down, Vic. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Vic. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd down and goal. Vic. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Vick as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
They trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 32. And a Bengal first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Sanders on the return. The Niners take over first and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing, Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They just get the play off. Now Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Vick's going to look to run. 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down now, it's Drake. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers. That seemed pretty ideal there for defense, Charles.
Let's go.
A little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter. Decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game.
Oh, shit.
Even more so than a 2-touchdown lead.
I can sniff it. I can smell it.
As you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted
We're about to go to the Super Bowl.
And you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Shit was muted the whole time.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right. Let's just make sure we don't blow this shit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it.
Let's go!
He goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Michael Strahan, second sack of the night.
We're about to storm into the Super Bowl. One more stop. That'll make it official, baby. Fuck it, I'm sending the heat.
Interesting to see what they have planned for
sending the heat.
23. On play action, Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third
go.
down, let's go back and recap.
Pressure on them all day.
Play of this drive. That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because
we got the lucky shit early.
Second down, a running play was not in the works.
He needed it.
That incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a
go.
conversion as they come up
One stop, one stop.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Nope, he's not there. Nothing.
And it's incomplete.
That's game. 4th and 23, that's game. This is it.
3 and 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds.
Guys, we are on our way to the Super Bowl. Can't say I'm not excited.
Set to get this drive underway. This is
only my third. I think it's gonna be my third Super Bowl. I won one, lost one.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their
he's offsides
accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're not going to get to the
ship.
Run another
We
play.
going
So
to
we will
the
switch
ship.
ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Oh, he can't stay for shit.
Shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
It's over. This is going to play all the way
7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And
oh, my God.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a
nice
nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, this is Jackson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from
first 6 points, that's all they get. He did some crazy shit, man. Let's go, D. Defense wins championships.
Here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards.
This will make it 3 possessions. Game over.
Now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable.
Oh, he missed.
Execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Good. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
All right, man. We got to prepare for a Super Bowl. It ain't gonna hit me yet until they say it at the end. Assuming he don't quit.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Called it the 21.
This is what every little kid dreams of, man. Like, this is what you work so hard for. This is what you pay.
The Bengals
what you pay for the cards for, man.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they
First
try
one
to
was
put
cool, but
together
this one,
something here at the end just to
this
take
one will be a little
it?
sweeter.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches
Oh, that's
want
it.
to. I remember
Give me
one time
that.
I was on a
Oh!
team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antrell roll with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Okay, it's over. He knows it's over. Everybody knows it's over. Let's not get cocky.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Just go to the Super Bowl, win that.
Goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Vic goes play action. Now Vic gets the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped,
it'll be exciting down to the last
get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And the Niners get there and bring
too much
it down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Yeah!
And it's 3rd down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second,
Going to the Super Bowl!
Brandon, if you throw a shutout
Oh, it was such a fucking long road, hard-fought road to get back here. Lost so many times in the wild card and divisional. Even getting back to this fucking NFC championship game. It's crazy. I think I've only lost one championship game. I'm 3-4, and only 1-4 in Super Bowl. Gotta win the big one. All right, gotta hit the lab for a minute. Practice a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaud.
He had one passing yard. What the fuck, nigga? One? Are you? How the fuck that happened? Damn. They really didn't do shit except them early field goals. That's crazy. But yeah, that's the defense we got to play in the Super Bowl. SuperBowl. Feels good. Can't lie. Feels good. We are finally back in the game. Back to the big game. I want to go right back in it, but I'm gonna give it a second. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. Kind of let it sit for a minute. Rewards. Like I say, no pressure. Oh, there's a lot of pressure. I'm 1-2. I'm 1-2 in Super Bowls. We gotta even that up. Got to even that up. All right. Congratulations, young mage. Got yourself a Super Bowl. We'll get into it in the next video. But good win. We'll see y'all next time.